Good morning, friends. How are you today? I hope you're wonderful. I'm doing as well can be expected because it is very dark, cloudy, gloomy today and goes with the topic of today's video, living with SAD. SAD is seasonal affective disorder, or as others call it, winter depression. I have SAD rather severely. Um, I have a certain amount of depression all the time, year round, depending on how well I am or am not taking care of myself. And in the winter, it is barely controllable a lot of the time. Beginning in September, as it starts to get shorter days, my mood starts to go downward. By mid-October to late October, it's really getting there. And when December hits, it's December and January are death months. I can barely function or drag myself through them, particularly if I'm not, again, taking care of myself, doing the right things to make it better. If I'm just living my life the way I feel like and not paying attention to things and stuff like that, it doesn't work. And then it usually lasts until April 1st or longer if we have a rainy spring. If we have a long rainy spring, it can go all the way into May. Even though the days are longer and there's more light, if there's not actual sunlight, I do not feel better. I need actual sunlight. I need the clouds to leave. Mine is bad enough that even any time of year, doesn't matter what time of year, but if there are 3 or 4 or 5 cloudy days in a row, or heaven forbid, a whole week of pure dark clouds, that many days in a row, I sink further every day. I need the sun to come out at least part of the day in order to feel all right. Because I'm affected by just a plain old cloudy day rather heavily, as um, as are all of us. Some people might say, oh, well, everybody's affected by that. And it's like, it is true. Everybody is affected to a certain degree. Some people worse than others, myself rather severely. I found out I had SAD one year during, it was during a period after I had a gastric bypass, and I did not eat sweets or any kind of real garbage food for 3.5 years, and was uh, losing weight and exercising and had my system pretty clear of garbage. And I did not have depression like I normally did. And so I felt good all the time, but I would start to decline beginning in September, and winter would be a real struggle. And so after three winters of that, I went, hey, do you suppose I have winter depression? Because before that, it was hard to tell because I had year-round a severe depression. So that's how I discovered I had it. And now, in paying attention in the many years since I discovered that, I know I do have it. And I do have what I call the SAD lamp. It's a Lux lamp. You need to try to get, you can't get the sun. I live in Minnesota. You can't get the sun in the wintertime consistently, and not enough sun or strong enough sun. So you do need a supplemental lamp. And I do have a Lux lamp. I used to get the expensive old ones when I first discovered I had it. I think they worked probably a little better, uh, but you can get them much cheaper now. The one I have costs about $70, and as far as I know, it helps. It's the lamp has never been. Some people say, "Oh, it's such a miracle. Get a lamp. It's use it 15-20 minutes a day, and your life is transformed." That has never been the case for me. But if I use it every day, a half hour to an hour, and I make sure I get as close to it as I can to get the full 10,000 lux, I will do better and function better and feel better. Not 100% as if the sun was out or like if it was summertime, but I will get through the get through the um, get through the winter, and I will do um, a lot better. I hate using the lamp. I find it boring sitting there because you do have to get close enough. If you're 12 inches away from it, you're only getting 5,000 lux. If you're more than 12 inches, you're getting even less. And if you're 6 inches or less, you get the 10,000 lux. So it's, you got to be close to the thing. So it's hard to get it, in that position. So you have to hold on to it or things like that. So you can't do a lot of reading or other stuff. I do some paperwork or play with my devices, but for the most part, maybe best to listen to music or listen to something, and stuff. But for me, with my um, ADHD and being bored is just torture. So I was like, oh, that sucks. So it's really hard to get me to use the lamp, but I do much better when I do. So I need to use it every day, approximately from September 15th until April 1st is the smartest thing. Although most often I'm usually quit using it by the end of February in general. Um, Probably not wise, particularly if it's a bad spring. Like last year here in Minnesota, we didn't even have a decent summer because with Canada on fire, we had even on our sunny days, it was smoky, so the sun was not direct access, and so I did not get the benefit, even if it was a sunny day, because it was blocked by the smoke. So it was a very difficult summer this year. I did not have the usual. The summer before that, from June to pretty much October, I was high energy and high motivation to take care of myself and do things I needed to do. So I had a much better summer last year than I did this year, but also other reasons for that, physical health reasons. Anyway, so that's living with sad. It's a drag. Every year I'm off to Yuma, Arizona, because they have the most sunny days in the United States. However, their temperature is over 100, and I don't think I could handle that very much either. So, because you do need to be out in the sun to get the benefit of the sun for some amount of time and things like that. And I don't like hot weather necessarily, and that hot is way too hot. But it is difficult. You'll never see me moving to Seattle because they don't get much sun at all and that kind of thing. But I'm all constantly talking about, oh, I'm moving somewhere sun, but I stay where my family is. And again, and I wouldn't have the money to move anyhow. But I would love to live somewhere where it was more, sun in the year during the year, because winter is very difficult in Minnesota. Anyway, I hope that you're having a wonderful day and an awesome weekend, and I'll see you the next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.